pack a bowl, my friend. And don't forget to pass that blend. Pack it up, my friend. And then we'll ride up and we'll smoke in the ashes in the end. Pack a bowl, my friend.
That's Hollywood.
Pass me that blend, would you? Welcome back in, y'all. It's good to see you. It's been a couple weeks. And like I said, y'all, if I don't have much for you, I'm not going to waste your time. So I'm not going to come on here and, because it's real tempting to talk about a bunch of stuff, and that just causes problems. So I decided to check in, every when I have stuff, or at least every other week. So here I am, back again. I wanted to go ahead today and show you that project that I was finishing up for my wife. I know some of you were interested in seeing it. Talk about some other things. I've got actually ended up getting into a bunch of projects. So it may take me a little bit longer to get back to my pipe projects, y'all. And I apologize for that, but that's the way it goes. Today, y'all, I'm smoking my Rat Trays Falcon. It is a poker pipe. I love the pokers, y'all. I think I was sitting there thinking the other night, and I told myself, if I ever buy any more pipes, because I've got what I believe is enough. I've got, I think, 25 pipes. The ones that I've made plus the ones that I bought. But I thought to myself, if I ever make or buy another one, it's going to be a poker. I just like them, y'all. The way they fit in the hand, the size of them, the way they smoke. I like them, y'all. I've got 3 of them, and I wish I had 10 more. And anyways, but in the pipe, y'all, I'm boring, I know. I'm still smoking the Bayou Morning by Cornelian Deal. And in between times, I smoked the old Joe Krantz brown label. And I still got my Sinead's Cake going on over here. Last week, I did a little bit of the Burley Flake from H&H. Like that. But that's about it, y'all. I'm kind of boring when it comes to my tobaccos. I like what I like, and I smoke it, y'all. I'm sure some of y'all are the same way. But I do know that a lot of you like to, try different things and smoke different, blends and things of that nature. And that's good. Good for you. I get kind of stuck on one thing for a while, and I'll smoke that out for a while, and then I'll, get on to another one and then continue on. I like the comfort of something I know. And when I find a blend that I really like, well, I smoke it, and I smoke it for a long duration. That's just the way it is, y'all. Whether I'm at work, out in the yard, up here in the craft room, smoking same things day after day, practically. And then every once in a great while, not too much, I'll grab me an aromatic, something like this. Not much of an aromatic person, y'all, but every once in a while, just kind of breaks up the monotony, I suppose. But anyways, Bayou Morning is in the pipe. Let me get this lit up. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so I got that project for my wife done. I got it done last week. And she loves it, y'all. I mean, she said it's her favorite out of anything she's ever had. I find that hard to believe. How is it that little old me can make something that could be her favorite out of anything that, she's ever had? Well, she says it is. I looked her dead in the eye and I said, "Tell me if you're lying, cause I'll see it." You know, because I didn't know if she was just trying to make me feel good, y'all, or what. But I did work really hard on this project. Now we'll go back and check it out for those of you that are interested. I know some of you wanted to see the finished product, and we'll just refresh ourselves from where I started. And basically, I got the end. So this is the material that I was using for those of you that seen the video that I made, where I kind of do a short walkthrough on the material and the things that I was doing. It is a printed cheetah leather with a royal blue pig's belly, very thin royal blue liner on the inside. This is how thick it is in the main spot, very thick. But my machine was able to just barely take care of business. It did it, took care of it. As you can see, the threading turned out pretty good, turned out pretty decent. And here's some more of that outside area, inside area, the card pocket area. These are things that I showed last time. I thought I'd just run through them real quick. And that's the outer area. This kind of shows you a small little putting it together type situation. Here is the finished product. Basically, this is before I got the shoulder strap done. But got a nice little hook enclosure right here. She really likes that. These snaps, when you undo these snaps, this card pocket falls down where she put all of her cards and all that stuff. Interior pockets, and it's either cheetah print or it's lined with that royal blue. Now I should have gotten better pictures, y'all. I didn't, especially on the inside. I know some of y'all are leather workers, crafters, so this is interesting, and I should have taken better pictures, and I do apologize. But it is an accordion style, as you can tell down here. It's got 1, 2, 3 sections right there with 2 gussets at the bottom, side gussets. It was not easy, y'all. It was not easy. Yeah, I told my wife I think that's the hardest one I've ever done for her. But like I said, saved myself a lot of money by doing it myself, y'all. And she loves it, so there you go, win-win. Here's another picture of it, y'all, with this shoulder strap put in place. And I also made a small coin purse because there's no zipper. She didn't want any zippers on this purse. So she realized, where am I going to put my coins if I have coins, my nickels and dimes? And I said, well, I can make you a quick coin purse. So I lined that with that royal blue, and I made her a quick coin purse with a zipper on top, black zipper, to go with the purse. Works just fine. There is another picture of it. She really likes the purse, y'all, and that's all I could ask for. That's all I could ask for. I worked really hard, and for her to really like it, there's the payoff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, y'all, I told you I fell into some other projects, and it's going to be a little while for me to get back to my pipe projects. I had taken out my wallet at work. Let me get back here to the talking screen. I took out my wallet at work. I mean, most guys at work know that I do leather hobbies and things of that. Basically, anything I want to do, anything I set my mind to, I'm going to do it. But they know that I do things. And I'd taken out my wallet one time out of my lunchbox, and they were like, "Where'd you get that?" And I said, "Well, I made it." And, wow, let me look at that. Anyways, so next thing you know, I got 3 or 4 guys, gathered around staring at my wallet. I said, "Good Lord, guys, it's just a wallet." And all of a sudden, all 3 of them said, "Well, I want you to make me one. I don't care how much it costs, make me one." And then, so 3 of them said they wanted a ranch, well, a long wallet like I have. And then another one asked me, he whipped out his little minimalist wallet, and he said, "Can you make me something like this? Something out of good leather?" And I said, "Well, yeah, of course I can." So I made his little minimalist wallet here this weekend. I'm working on one of the first long wallets that I'm going to be making for that I am making for one of the guys, and then I got two more after that. Oh, and one little thing. One of the guys that wants one of the long wallets has an iWatch, and he wanted to know if I could make a leather band for his iWatch. So I'll be making him a wallet and a leather band for his watch. So there you go. Anyways, a lot of projects on going up for that. They're not too bad. I like making wallets. They're not hard to do. They're fun. I tool artwork on the inside of them, especially on the ranch wallets, the long wallets, and that's fun. I always get to be a little more creative. Um, and then after all that's done, of course, my wife had to show off her purse. Well, she showed it off to her sister, and she just went nuts too, y'all. So I said, I opened up my mouth, y'all. Opened up my mouth. I said, well, I've got a lot of that material left if you would like one. Well, of course, she said yes. Um, so I did go back to the leather store today and I bought a different color liner because, she can't be like her sister, right, y'all? So instead of the royal blue liner, she got a, yes, it's just a normal purple pig's belly. So it's a pig's belly that they dyed purple. Um, it's sitting right over here, y'all. I don't, yeah. Purple is purple, y'all. You've seen it. Um, but so that'll be same purse, but just different liner um, situations for that. So I got to make that after the wallets. Um, and then after that, I'm going to try my best to get back into, pipe wraps, rests, stems, um, whatever, when it comes to pipes. But so I know some of you were interested. I'm going to go on and show you a little bit of. I did finish the one wallet, like I said. Here's a little small minimalist wallet. It's just got a place for, you can put your driver's license on the outside, is what he wanted. So you slip it in through here. And then just one, two, three, four cards, and then there is a cash clip right in the middle. So he can take and fold up his cash and just slide it in this little cash clip right here. And that's what he wanted. So I made that real quick this weekend. It was fun. It's nice to be a little creative. Put my little stamp on it, right there. And I'll give that to him tomorrow. And then I am, like I said, working on another long wallet. I've got it back here, y'all. I've got it in pieces right now. But if any of you would like to see me make a long wallet, like I said, I've got one, two, three. I got three of them to make. If any of you'd like to see me make one, put it in the comments. And then I had thought about maybe next week I would just go live. Just go live, probably, I don't know, y'all, anywhere between 12 o'clock and 4 is where I'd go live and I'd start, go ahead and make that wallet. And maybe I'll already have things cut out. I don't know. It all depends on how my Saturday goes. Maybe I'll have time to get up in here and kind of start pre-cutting some leather. But if you'd like to see that, because I know a lot of you are crafty, you like to see those things. I thought the best way to do it is just to go live, and I can just talk as I'm working. Um, I don't work very fast, y'all. So I don't. If it becomes a live situation where I'm sitting there, it could take a couple hours. So some of you may step in and just kind of see what's going on and step out. I get it. I understand. Um, if I see nobody's biting, well, then I'll just probably shut it down, and that's fine. And then, of course, I'll just take pictures and show you all later at another time. But I thought about doing that. I thought that's the best way to do it. I mean, because why not? If I'm up here in the craft room and I'm working, don't take much. Just set a camera up and push record or, do the live thing. And then just do it, um, not a big deal. But anyways, that's, always busy, like I said, around my place. If it ain't my homestead projects, it's up here and playing music, doing stuff in the garage. My truck's basically finished. Um, yeah, like I told you, I showed my truck a lot of maintenance, a lot of love here lately. So I think she's pretty much finished now. I just need to keep her going, keep her maintained. Um, I did notice my wife's car is going to need an oil change here pretty quick, so I'll probably be doing that. But so always something to do, just like at your house. I'm sure a lot of y'all are busy too. Um, so you all know. Anyways, uh, so lots of projects, but remember, go ahead and comment down below if you think it's worth me, you know, showing y'all how I do a leather wallet here in the future. But, one thing I wanted to uh, just briefly talk about. We're not too far into this. We're only 16 minutes, so I can talk a little bit. How about it? What do you think? And keeping it pipe related. So the YTPC, I think it puts out something for everybody. You may not like certain presenters and some you do. You may not like certain content and some you do, but they kind of give you something for everybody. You find your flavor of what you want. Here recently, I seen a video from the Blue Ridge Piper, and he basically goes over blends from what I could tell, and then he does talks about some other things. But he recently was talking about an issue that another presenter, and I don't believe this presenter claims to be any part of the YTPC. Um, and I don't think it's fair for me to say the name of the channel, but if I tell you certain things, you might be able to guess. This presenter that I'm talking about, that the Blue Ridge Piper had somewhat of an issue with, has thousands of subscribers, thousands. And no, it's not Mutton Chop. Um, but I can tell you that. But thousands. I think he has like 30,000, something like that, subscribers. He's very eclectic, very educated, um, right here in the United States. Either way, um, I have enjoyed some videos from this channel that I am speaking of, but the Blue Ridge Piper took issue with it, and I thought to myself, I mean, he did it very, very professionally, um, very he did very good. He didn't put the guy down. He didn't talk a lot of smack about him or anything like that. He had a small issue and he just discussed it, um, along with some others. And I thought to myself for a moment, I thought, you know, these days the drama is just so thick within the United States, within the world, y'all. The world is on fire right now. It's just crazy. Um, we got a lot of things going on here, and there's just so much drama. And a lot of times when we come on to a channel like this, we're just simply looking to get away from all that drama, smoke a pipe, have a good time, maybe talk about a few things, but nothing crazy, right? Um, but it just reminded me why I try. Like I said, I don't always succeed, but why I try to stay, within my boundaries of this channel, which is crafting mainly with pipe stuff. And I've done other stuff, and then talking, if anything, about pipe related subjects. Um, and like I said, I'm not 100% there, y'all, but I think I do pretty decent. Um, and but yeah, the drama. just seems to be kind of thick nowadays, y'all. And I listened to this video for quite a while, and I finally turned off of it because I just didn't need the drama. I don't need the drama in my life. And I did agree with what this the Blue Ridge Piper was talking about. I agreed with him, and he did a very good job about talking about it. But still, it was drama. And what's the old saying, y'all? Save the drama for your mama. Um, I basically have an unwritten rule in this house. There's basically a sign above my door, metaphorically speaking, that says no drama. There's no drama allowed in this house, y'all. If there is ever any drama in this house, I politely ask them to take it outside and throw it out with the trash. That's how, life is too short for all the drama. If we got problems, y'all, it's okay to talk about them. But when it becomes drama and just a bunch of finger pointing and bullshit, yeah, no, ain't happening. Not in this house. Um, yeah, so like I said, it's just so the world is full of it right now, y'all. Last thing we need is any more. When we just want to come and smoke a pipe and talk about pipe related subjects and a little more, just a little more sometimes, you know. Um, that little more that I'm talking about right now, I can tell you, yeah, I told you I had a really bad flea problem here on my property, and it's really, y'all, it just is what it is. I have, livestock, chickens, pigs, cows, horses, and fleas, y'all. It just you can't get away from it, especially here in Texas. So you got to deal with it. And my dog had just been he got it pretty fierce, y'all. I mean, he goes out there in the middle of the pasture and just rolls around. What do you expect? So, but I am happy to say that I've been fighting it, and giving him baths and taking care of business. It looks like he's made it through, y'all. He's all good to go now. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. Um, that was my recent battle with that. Um, we don't have ticks or chiggers, at least not that I've seen yet, y'all. I haven't seen them all these years. Haven't seen them here on my property. But fleas, we got those. Flies, of course. Where there's livestock, y'all, you're gonna have flies in the season. But I put those fly traps out, those big fly traps. You put the stanky stuff inside of it, fill it up with water, and you hang them. And they take care of business, y'all. They do a really good job for me out there by the barn. And I put a couple up here close to the house. It draws the flies in, and boom, gone. Um, so I like that. It took care of business there. Let me get this pipe lid back up. So yeah, the hot weather has come, y'all. We had really bad rain there for a while, and now it doesn't even look like we had any rain. I got certain parts of my ground that's just starting to crack apart. Um, I'd say a good half inch cracking. And so yeah, we went from getting flooded out, and now it's hot. So 100 degrees. All right. I know some of you all live in places that it gets hotter than that. But when you match that with the humidity, y'all, the heat index can be up to 110. So dry heat, that's great. I've been in dry heat, y'all. I've been all around the world in the military. I know. Dry heat's fine. I can deal with that. Uh, and I can deal with Texas heat too. It's just all about your attitude towards the weather. I know it's going to be hot. It's going to be sticky. It's going to be humid. You're going to sweat a lot. You got to drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. That's just the way it is. But it's funny, y'all. I was reading an article here recently that said one of the biggest complaints about Californians who moved to Texas, their biggest complaint, number one complaint, was the weather. They just couldn't stand the weather. You know, So what'd you think when you moved from California to Texas? Did you think it was going to be the same? Really? And today, with the internet and all the resources we have, you didn't do any research to find out what it was going to be like before you moved here? Well, that's fine. You can just move on back. Move on back. Um, when I moved here, I fully realized I knew it was going to be hot. I knew it was going to be humid. And I've been in more humid places than Texas, y'all. I have. Um, Overseas, um, Guam comes to mind. Korea was pretty humid. Philippines. You would think that Japan would be really humid, but it wasn't that bad. But Guam, I think, it was the most humid place I'd ever been in this world so far. There could be others, y'all. That's just where I've been. Guam would be the most. I mean, it's almost as if you could drink the air, y'all. It's that. I mean, it's stifling. It takes you about a good week or two to acclimate towards, to the weather there on the island of Guam. Um, Once you do, it's just hot and sticky, like it is here in Texas. But when you first start acclimating your body, it's stifling, y'all. It's really hard to breathe, really rough. So, hey, it's like that. Anywhere you go, you have to get used to the weather. Your body will acclimate. I'm sure people in the northeast, and the bad snow that they have, they came here to Texas, they'd probably say, "Oh my God, it's super hot." Well, no wonder. Look where you come from, and then you have to acclimate, right? Same thing. If Texas, if we was to go to New York, Michigan, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Minnesota. I mean, Minnesota too. Yeah, um, Montana, where it snows really bad. We'd probably wouldn't like it either. But stay there long enough, you acclimate. Um, and what I found, y'all, is basically Texans don't really complain. I mean, yeah, it may sound like complaining, but it's not really complaining. Not like you're used to. They'll tell you it's hot, but they won't bitch about it. They'll be like, "Yeah, it's hot." All right. Now, is that complaining? No, I don't think so, y'all. They're basically just stating a fact, right? Um, Texans, they're rough and tough, y'all. They know, all right, we got to do this. Let's just do it. Let's get through it. Um, I mean, I work in this stuff all day long. It's no matter what, it's rough, but you just got to work through it. You work through it, and I'm sure you do the same thing wherever you live. Um, but yeah, that's the one thing I did notice when I moved to Texas, y'all, is Texans, they're just rough and tough, y'all. They're rough and tough people. Good people, nice people, wonderful people. I like to consider myself a part of, who they are. Um, I don't ever plan on moving out of Texas, y'all. I'm done. I'm done moving. In the military, I was moving all over the place, and I'm tired. I just want to lay down some roots, drop anchor, and be done. Um, I've also learned to never say never, but I hope and pray that I never have to move again, y'all. I don't, I don't want to move. It sucks moving. Um, Terrible. Anyways, y'all, I've kept you long enough, almost 30 minutes now. Um, I'll, like I said, if anybody wants to see me build a wallet, um, comment on that, and maybe I'll jump back in, maybe live or just a video. I don't know. We'll figure it out next Sunday, and we'll do that. And as soon as we can, no promises, y'all. As soon as we can, get back into the pipe stuff. But I do appreciate you stopping by and listening to me jammer on for a little bit. I hope the weather is treating you as good as it can be where you're at, y'all. Over here, we'll continue to sweat and we'll continue to get her done. But until next week, y'all, take care of yourselves and we'll see you. Pack a bowl, my friend, and don't forget to pass that blend. Pack it up, my friend, and then we'll ride up and we'll smoke in the ashes in the end. Pack a bowl, my friend. Pass me that blend, would you?